Menders, outskirts. Menders, I would say. Menders are spread out evenly along the walls, each overlapping the light created by the next. Guards with distant expressions stand watch between them. Around their feet are piles of work, dredge and men alike. They're starting to scale over the bodies on the other side of the wall, says Zephyr. Some small disgust in her voice, as if to prove the point. Amanda yells when more work rise into view. Hurry! Beckons Zephyr. Just like that. Crap. Okay, so who strength resist brick? I could level him up another 3 times. Give him the move through people 1. In fact, yeah, let's do that. 6 points available. Confirm them. Then he gets that. And then I take that back again. And everyone now has something, so let's go. Oh, this is probably going to be a hard fight. Cannot believe how close we were to the White Tower. This might be just something you have to do when you run out of food on the other side, or run out of days on the other side. You might just have to fight them back and then you get more time. I just happen to have a lot of time. Oh dear, this is really narrow. Keep the warp away from the Menders! Easier said than done. They have Horseborn as well now. Yeah, I should be in the back here. Put hack on that side. Hoopin can go to that side. Who goes first again? Yeah, that doesn't work actually. I need him to move out. Let's do that. Behind there. Then like that. They can get to within range. I'll let them come at me. No, we don't use them. Let them come at me, that's fine. Yep. Soul Bond on him. I don't know what the hell Soul Bond does. Now Upin's got it. Get interrupted. I wonder what they're doing. And he's blocked in like I figured one person would at least get. Ow! There goes that sucker. That's a cantrip as well. Poison? Nope, just an attack. Damn it. Hakon is just about dead. It's not where you wanted to put him at all. Look. Dead Hakon. Oh. Oh, and a fucking block there with row edge. Oh, God damn it. Right, so I can kill that thing, or I can just leave it and go after something else. That works. Here he comes. No, thanks for that, matey. Oh, he's just bloody killed him. Great. Eight. Screw you. Joy. What moves has he got again? Can yeah. Just march him through, and he can break things. Like that. Not having you having that much. Beatrice is still pretty strong. So still kills you. Punk. That's bloody raw edge. Oh no, sorry. Over there. You're funny. Four turns left. Poison. Yeah. Bye. Oh. Please, thanks. I don't need to keep fighting here. Do I? No. I don't think so. Urban can get promoted. Yay. Hakon injured. Sometimes I have to wonder about humanity. We're barely holding the walls and all the clans can manage is to rob and kill each other. Captain, my menders need more protection on the walls. We have as many men as we can spare, Valka. The rest are in the streets. Abraham isn't worth saving if only killers and thieves remain. Even if my father were here, he'd have little control over the city now. I have even less, but I am certain I can find men loyal to my father's banner. Put me in command on the walls. Are you certain? I can guarantee no safety here. There is a time for me to lead. It is now. They look to you. You realise that whoever is put in charge on the walls may be in serious danger. Luden sounds like a plan to me, like. The walls are yours, Luden. Your father would be proud. My father was a lot of things, but proud of his son is not one of them. I'll send word to loyal men and keep the Menders standing. Please do. I got more defending to do before I go. Come on! Bloody let me go back. Part of the city smoulders since the riots, matching the mood in the lower rings. Supplies are scattered. Possible to tally or portion since funeral. Hoarding seems necessary for the future, and you're afraid other clans in Arborang will feel the same. Nothing else, we should set the precedent from here on out. Combine and ration the remaining food tightly. Trust overcomes. Some are relieved to place that burden on you. Others insist on keeping a watchful eye on the stockpile. Alright, okay. I get another 8 days. Right, that, yeah. So it is exactly what I thought. And how much of those 8.5 days do I actually need to get to the foot of the stairs? The foot of the tower? Come on! But I'm glad I saw that, and I obviously needed to get the funeral done. In the back of your mind, you always knew it was coming. A fearsome figure stands before the White Tower, before a crowd of warped terrors. Almost started to worry you wouldn't make it, Bolvert growls. And Ever's injured. I knew I'd see your smiling faces again. I was expecting the serpent myself. The serpent carved a path for me straight to this place. Remember the quakes near the cliffs and put the pieces together. Must be getting pretty desperate if it brought you here to deal with us. On the contrary, seems like a great idea to me. Go ahead and try some mind tricks, see what rage really looks like. This is the last chance for reason, Bolvak. Your ravens can survive this. They're not mine anymore, witch. You know, I saw this place in my dreams. So this is where the Valka did all their dirty deeds. Stole your powers? Never thought I'd end up taking the Dredge's side. Rush Bulwark, attacking while he's off guard. You lunge, your weapon arcing toward Bulwark with momentum. I'm not here to talk with you, Bulwark. There is no reasoning with you. You killed Volka. Ach, you. That's still the party, regardless of injuries. Hey, give her a title now. There we go. that'll do. I knew bulwark was going to be here. I just knew it. This could end horrifically. What are those white pillars? I've heard enough! Let's smack him. Oh, right to the back. Stay out of my way, Ever! I'll get off with that. Oh, damn it. That one looks as well. Bugger. Need to actually be close to it for it to do anything. Okay. Ever is so going down. Nice. Nice. Should will work. Didn't do enough. Right, who's the next one to confuse then? What they are? Nice. Ugh, did not want to see that. Okay, I need to get that thing killed before I can finish that. Ah, balls, there's no way you can kill Bulwark. Fine. Bye. Nice. Okay. Confuse. That again. And it kills Bulwark. Alright, fair enough. Spoil my fun with Eivor then. No more menders, although that's gonna hurt. Oh, she's doing that. That was a bit loud. You can't actually get anywhere near. So, run away! Hee hee hee. Fine, you've got this. Just the 3. Disappointing. I'm out. Go. Winner! I guess that's bulwark done then. I really wanted to kill him with bloody Eivor as well. You glance up. The White Tower is much taller than you imagined. Tall enough to reach the sun, you wonder? Trick of perspective? No, there really are that many stairs. Overt doesn't look right, still as he is, but he doesn't rise again. Ravens stare, wearing a wide range of emotions on their faces. You have no time to gape yourself. You drag Ivan toward the tower, where stairs spiral upward, beyond sight. You take the first of many, many steps. Only we few remember it now. So that's us? Done? That's awesome looking. Ah, cool. Quickly, the top of the tower is just up these stairs. This is crazy. I still can't believe that's an actual sun. You're really going to put it back in the sky somehow? Ivan will. Juno, there has to be some other way. I can't. Can. We've come this far. Wait, Juno, wait. This is really happening now. Give me a moment. Juno and Ivan embrace one final time. Ivan whispers something meant only for her. Then you are forced to move on. For a sun, that's an awful lot of lightning. I love the wisps coming off it up here. Awesome looking.
Live or die here.
Oh, that is
This
cool.
is it.
So bloody cool. As always, the art in this game is amazing. Everything just... At the centre of the tower, Juno sits upon the pedestal, and Ivan reluctantly begins his task. Juno hovers in the air, immobilised. She looks peaceful, as if finally letting go of the burden she had carried this far, when you hear a familiar rumbling. Serpent, going to bugger off. That's missing a lot of scales. Like a lot. Serpent raises its tattered head to the tower top. It speaks in an ancient tongue as before. Be gone, creature. You don't even have the strength to crush this tower anymore. Serpent continues its low, undulating speech, like smoke rolling over seawater. Ivan stops. He's listening. Gothus Favel. What does it want? It is giving up. It wants to make a deal. Half a prophecy of extinction, it says. Darkness will lift and it will spare Aberang. It consumes only half the world. Consumes only half the world? In exchange for what? That is what we are negotiating. Negotiate with me. Ivan returns his attention to you with frustration on his face. Behind him, the serpent slithers in resentment at being ignored. Don't you understand what is happening here? How could I? It's been nothing but lies and secrets since we first met. What choice did we have? Try to imagine if I told you the truth when we met. It's hard enough convincing anyone to listen in the first place. Back in Sigurholm, when I begged you to wait for Juno, how long did you wait? Not even a single day. That's bullshit. I waited 3. And that, after all I did in Einartoft to save the Val from complete extinction. No, if you knew the truth, you'd have drowned me in that lake yourself. I couldn't even trust you to save yourselves. I don't want to get angry with him. So you will decide who is to be saved? That's not what I mean. What's the point of this, Eva? So brothers and clansmen can keep killing each other over petty disputes? So Varl and Dredge can go on destroying each other over ancient history? Even after we realized the Dredge were only fleeing the darkness, same as the rest of us. Even after discovering a Dredge child dying in the snow, an infant, everyone was ready to slaughter it like a pig. And yet the Dredge child lives on, even now. So maybe 1 in 1,000 spared. Is this really what you want to argue right now? Look, you've made good points, but try to put yourself in my position. Asked to weigh the fate of the world against their loved ones, would anyone choose the world? Serpent slithers anxiously. It's not accustomed to being ignored, but Ivan seems determined to get this off his chest. We both know how this world really is. Remember Dingler's godstone? That old woman lies to our faces about who attacked who, then she mocks us for not butchering that stone hurler on sight. And even with the truth laid so bare before us, there was a debate. How can we hope to overcome that kind of spite and ignorance? That hatred? What are we fighting so hard to preserve exactly? I will continue to hope until the day there's nothing to hope for. I know you believe that, but you don't know the depths of it the way I do. There was a woman near Osma River, after we somehow survived crossing the chasm. Some of her own clansmen had tied her to a stake. Witch! They screamed. She was meant to starve to death. You can still see her face, the torture and the pain. You remember how many days she had hung there, starving before we arrived? 4 days. Oh well. You sound so confident, but you're wrong. They told us 3. Maybe those men lied. Or with the sun stopped, maybe they miscounted. She'd been there at least 7 days already. I could feel her agony in the tapestry. According to their own absurd rules, it proved she wasn't a witch. She should have been freed. Can you imagine suffering like that for a world that doesn't even remember you? That's what this is about, isn't it? This is about Juno. I'm not trying to make everything about Juno. I just need to believe in what I'm supposed to do. Ivan seems to be swayed by your arguments. The coils of the serpent are wrapping tighter around the tower. You can feel its patience growing thin. We found Juno's body smashed and broken on the frozen sea. Saw that same fate for her as that poor woman, starving to death. Suffering, alone, forgotten. Everyone else was so quick to give up on her. I'm grateful that you did not. That's what you're asking me to do now. Must sound pathetic. I realize it has to be hard to sympathize. Maybe of all people you can, Eva. When you stood against Bellower on the bridge at Einatoft, I finally recognized you, and I knew what you had done to Reyes and his child. Followed us both to Boasgard to finish the job. What would you give to have her led back? Don't make Juno suffer an even worse fate. Please, Eva. Trust me to find a solution. Ivan turns back to the serpent, his body radiating immense power as he speaks to it again. Halfrin gives you a severe look as if to say, he lies. You recall her plan to complete the ritual in place of Ivan. If you're going to do something, it has to be now. Ivan, this isn't what Juno wanted. Ivan again stops speaking to the serpent, but this time he turns to you with sorrow instead of anger. Juno is everything this world deserves. Instead you got me. I'm so tired, Eva. Courage. This was the hard part. Forgive me, Juno. I love you always.
I've never seen anything like the sun coming to life. And I hope I never will again.
Woofed.
Stuck within, just a speck so far above our heads was Juno, who turned the darkness into light. Ivan did not want to leave the sun behind as we departed the inner earth. I expect he will return there often.
Gorgeous.
No warp crossed our path on the long trek home. They've all turned to ash. And now, we are coming to this journey's long end. The same thought rattling around my head the whole way. Do I dare to hope?
Goddamn better be alive. All that's left. Oh, Jesus. That was... In case it has not came across in the 3 games, that was intense, emotional, and so thoroughly good. Oh. Oh. Somehow I knew they'd do it. Whatever it is. But the sun's actually moving again. For a long time, things were looking pretty hopeless. I'm definitely the oldest at this point. Gods are dead. The world turned to dust. And on we go. Be all that's left? I don't think so. Life will return. Grass and green will sprout from the dust. Even though Arborang is gone, I believe there are other survivors. While in the north, perhaps huddled around godstones. South of the darkness there may still be horseborn fleeing across the fields, or ships of men, or dredge without sunder. So we rebuild. I just wish that Alec could be here to see this. I have a feeling she did see it, somehow. For a long time now I've been thinking of an epic poem. I never guessed the inspiration. Would you care to hear what I've got? Be a pleasure. Leo smiles and draws his lute from around his back. He sings with a brightness in his voice. Only the sun has stopped, cut with green-edged sword. Little did they sleep, lest they not come home. Weary, the weight of the sun, of our bones to the hills, the slayer and the slain, from their homes must all flee, and cast their home into the air. Speak in all tongues, where a foe may lurk, the destined day shall come. The fetters will burst, brothers fight, and kinship stain, and in fear quake all. The true hero comes reluctantly, raising high the shining light. Alas, the sea is still dead and wide, the hounds are a-hungered. We live as we will live, with the mighty grief that was ours and theirs, only we remember it now. Leo rests his throat, and then gives a little cough to indicate he's done. It's not bad as far as poetry goes. Like any good historical account, it could use more verses at the end there. Leo laughs. Aye, you're right, it's certainly good. Too right, I was getting all the dredge. Stoic, you guys are fantastic. Yeah, after this, easily lifelong fan of anything those guys do. Just seriously. So good. Just can't believe who we lost. And the soundtrack, you got all of the music, you just cannot. It's been so good. Austin Winter has been fantastic. And up until a couple of months ago, I did not realise Taylor Davis had done music in this, who I've been following for ages. I actually had one of her covers play at my wedding. So yeah, she's a bit just extra love for the game after that. Again, and there's the influencer manager there, Brandon Stennis. If it was not for him, I would not have got the code for this game. I'm eternally grateful for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed playing it, because it's so good, so good. I just wish there was more. And considering it's only been about 4 hours left of the game, I wish I'd finished it before the move. So apologies for the delay in getting this out to you guys. But even this song's amazing. Just, yeah, so good. If you ever get the chance, I really do recommend picking it up. It's just too enjoyable a game. If you like tactics style battle systems, you'll thoroughly enjoy this game. I can't believe it's over. I really cannot believe it. Came into tonight's session thinking this might be the final session, but oh, so some point down the line, not in the near future, but in the future, not the distant future, but the future, I will be playing through all three again. The aim being not to let the people that died die. There was a lot of them in the first game. I think of the three, the first game was the one where you could really mess it up. Really the easiest. I think there was a lot of choices in that where all but one of the options led to death. The second one had the least, I think, and the third, yeah, we ended up with 3 people we lost. Still don't know for sure whether we lost Ned or not, but yeah, certainly last night's session was damn hard with Polka and then Oddleaf. So if I do anything in my next playthrough of the 3, it's keeping Oddleaf alive. Again though, thank you all you wonderful people are currently scrolling down the screen at the minute. For just creating such a wonderful game and story. Apparently that was a hard thing to do, okay. So yeah, that was the Banner Saga 3. And that was the Banner Saga as a whole. Done. Dusted. Christ. Everything else has a hell of a lot to live up to story-wise after that. Jeez. Story-wise and getting me attached to characters, I'm struggling to think of many games that have done it aside from Suikoden and Final Fantasy. Those are the only 2 games that are coming to my mind at the moment where I've got as attached to the characters as I have in the Banner Saga. So yeah, I really hope you have enjoyed me playing through all 3. Hope you've enjoyed the accents from about halfway through the first one onwards. I've absolutely loved doing them when my throat's been willing. It really does add something else to the games for me. No one's ever passed comment on it, but I certainly have enjoyed it. If there's anything else like this out there that you want me to try, let me know. But yeah, seriously, I will have the 3 games coming out again. I'm not sure if it'll be full playthroughs or whether it'll just be the key decisions. Definitely going to be something I will play through again on Twitch when I eventually get back into that. But yeah, just so thankful for the game being created, and again so thankful for the code from Brandon at Versus Evil. That's just yeah, I again really hope my enthusiasm for this has came across. So I again hope you've enjoyed watching through this as I've played it. If you're new here and you want to see where we go from here, do not forget to subscribe. I'm gonna go to my bed now. It's 10 to 3 in the morning. Yeah, as always, I knew I was close, so I wanted to get this finished. But yeah, you guys, thank you for your immense support, and yeah, just anything you want to let me know, put it in the comments below. I love talking to you guys. For now though, I have been Bairdos. This has been the fantastic Banner Saga. You take it easy. Have a good day. Adios.